The 9-year-old boy who was trampled at Astroworld Fest and left fighting for his life has sadly died from his injuries, making him the 10th death from the festival. Ezra Blunt passed away Sunday at Texas Children's Hospital, after being on life support since Friday, November 5, when he was among the hundreds who were injured during Travis Scott's headlining show. The family's attorney, Ben Crumb, tells TMZ, "The Blunt family tonight is grieving the incomprehensible loss of their precious young son. This should not have been the outcome of taking their son to a concert, what should have been a joyful celebration. Ezra's death is absolutely heartbreaking. We are committed to seeking answers and justice for the Blunt family. But tonight we stand in solidarity with the family, in grief, and in prayer." The kid was in attendance with his father, who's reported to have lifted his son up onto his shoulders once the crowd surge became unbearable. Unfortunately, Ezra's father passed out during the ordeal, leaving young Ezra to fall to the ground during the chaos, and be subjected to being crushed on by the panicked crowd around them. He sustained serious bodily harm, ones that left him with severe swelling of the brain and internal bleeding, and since then, his family has been hoping he'd be able to recover. News alert: at Attorney Crump and co-counsel Alex and Bob Hilliard have been retained by the parents of EB, a 9-year-old child who was trampled at the Astroworld Festival. EB sustained life-threatening injuries and is currently hospitalized, in a medically induced coma. pic.twitter.com/xwcityplay. Ben Crump Law, PLLC, at Ben Crump Law, November 9, 2021 at Ben Crump Law. Ezra's grandfather gave a heartbreaking interview to ABC 13 in Houston, recounting his son and grandson's harrowing experience at the festival. He didn't seem to lay much blame at Travis' feet, per se, but rather, said police and security should have stepped in. Like we said, Ezra had been hospitalized since the horrific event, and was eventually placed in a medically induced coma, with the hope that he would be able to heal enough to gain consciousness again, but that never happened. As we reported, civil rights attorney Ben Crump was hired by the family and already filed a lawsuit alleging negligence on the parts of multiple parties, including Travis himself, Live Nation and others involved in organizing the festival. Crump said, "This young child and his family will face life-altering trauma from this day forward, a reality that nobody expects when they buy concert tickets." Now that Ezra has died, you gotta imagine Crump and the family will file a separate claim, to address the loss of life.